He wrote it down. 4 months before he did it, he wrote exactly what he was going to do and why in a red notebook that he carried with him to the place where he did it. I finally feel confident about what I will do. The details are coming together. I don't feel any doubt about whether it's right. On December 4th, 2024, UnitedHealthcare CEO Brian Thompson stepped out of a hotel in Midtown Manhattan. He was there for an investor conference. He had no reason to expect what happened next. A masked gunman emerged from between parked cars, shot him in the back, shot him in the leg. Brian Thompson was 50 years old. He did not survive. The gunman fled on a bicycle and disappeared. The words on the shell casings left at the scene said 3 things: delay, deny, depose. Those are the 3 words used to describe the standard insurance industry practice for handling claims. He left a manifesto at the crime scene, written on the ammunition he used. The manhunt that followed was unlike anything New York had seen in decades. The suspect had been captured on multiple surveillance cameras, buying coffee at a nearby cafe the morning before, checking into a hostel under a fake name, moving through Manhattan for 10 days before the shooting. He had arrived in New York City by bus on November 24th, 10 days before. He had been watching, waiting, learning Thompson's schedule. And yet, despite all of it, he disappeared completely after the shooting. 5 days passed. On December 9th, 2024, a manager at a McDonald's in Altoona, Pennsylvania, called 911. Other customers had noticed a young man eating alone. They thought he looked familiar. They had seen his face on the news. Police arrived. They asked him to lower the mask he was wearing. He gave them a fake ID. The name on it said Mark Rosario. His real name was Luigi Mangione. He was 26 years old. He was a graduate of the University of Pennsylvania. He had studied computer science. He had no criminal record. He came from a wealthy and prominent Maryland family. In his backpack, a gun, consistent with the weapon used to kill Brian Thompson, a loaded magazine, a fake ID, and a red notebook. The notebook changed everything about this case. Prosecutors allege it was a diary and a manifesto combined. Months of planning recorded in his own handwriting. In August 2024, 4 months before the shooting, he allegedly wrote, "I finally feel confident about what I will do. The details are coming together, and I don't feel any doubt about whether it's right or justified. I'm glad in a way that I've procrastinated because it allowed me to learn more about UnitedHealthcare. The target is insurance. It checks every box." He had considered other approaches. According to court documents, he had considered a bombing. He decided against it. So say you want to rebel against the deadly, greed-fueled health insurance cartel. Do you bomb the HQ? No. He chose a CEO at an investor conference instead, because it would generate headlines, because he wanted maximum public impact, because he believed the cause required a face. The manifesto found on him at the McDonald's was 3 pages, handwritten. These parasites had it coming. I do apologize for any strife and trauma, but it had to be done. And to investigators, he wrote, "To the feds, I'll keep this short because I do respect what you do for our country. To save you a lengthy investigation, I state plainly that I wasn't working with anyone." He apologized for the trauma and told the federal investigators he respected them in the same document. Luigi Mangione did not expect to be caught that night. The notebook contained escape plans, routes, to-do lists for what came after the shooting. He had planned to disappear. He had been in a McDonald's for 5 days, eating alone, wearing a mask, until someone recognized him. What happened next is what makes this case unlike almost anything in modern American true crime. Within hours of his arrest becoming public, the internet did not respond with horror. It responded with support. Fan accounts appeared within days. T-shirts were printed. Free Luigi merchandise was sold online. People crowded his court appearances wearing shirts that read, "Free Luigi." A significant portion of America looked at a man accused of killing a CEO on a Manhattan sidewalk and called him a folk hero. To understand why, you need to understand who Brian Thompson was. He was the CEO of UnitedHealthcare, the largest health insurance company in the United States. UnitedHealthcare rejects 32% of submitted claims. The industry average is 16%. That means that roughly 1 in 3 people who file a claim with UnitedHealthcare are denied, compared to 1 in 6 across the rest of the industry. Mangione's notebook allegedly referenced this specifically. He had done the research. He knew the numbers. And he chose UnitedHealthcare's CEO on the basis of those numbers. He has pleaded not guilty to all charges. His state murder trial begins September 8, 2026 in Manhattan. His federal trial follows. He faces the possibility of life in prison. His attorneys have called the prosecution politically motivated. They have argued the evidence was illegally obtained. They have fought every piece of evidence at every stage. On May 18, 2026, a judge ruled that the gun and the notebook can be used at trial. The notebook that he carried to Manhattan, that he kept in his backpack for 5 days after the shooting, that he had with him when someone at a McDonald's recognized his face. Brian Thompson's widow said her husband was a devoted father, that he coached youth sports, that he loved his children, that he was not the institution his title represented. He was a person, and he is gone. At the crime scene on the morning of December 4th, 2024, investigators recovered the shell casings, and on each one, 3 words: delay, deny, depose. Whether those words justify what happened is a question every person watching this video will answer differently. But they are the words Luigi Mangione chose to leave behind before he got on a bicycle and disappeared into the city. And the question this case forces is one the jury cannot answer for you. Was he a murderer, or was he something else? Tell me in the comments, and subscribe, because when that verdict comes in, this channel will be the first place that breaks down exactly what it means. A new case drops every Thursday. I'll see you in the next one.